Okay, I hope my phone doesn't die, because it's kind of low. Hi everyone, welcome back! Hello, hi, hello, hi. So, it's Pride Month, yay! I'm really excited that it's Pride Month, and also, with all the vaccines going around and stuff, like, events can actually happen again. I know that there's, a ton of people out there that are still closeted or haven't come out. So I thought it'd be a good time to share my experience and what I learned when I went through it. It's a thing I haven't actually talked about. Maybe I brought it up in videos, I don't know. If I did, it wasn't very much. So I'm going to break this one up mostly between job, friends, family, and my band at the time. That said, I do want to mention the first person that I ever came out to, which was the counselor that I still go and see. I specifically seeked her out in the beginning of my transition because I found out that she worked with trans people almost exclusively. I initially reached out to her through email, and so by the time I actually met her in person, being trans was already out there. I was so nervous talking to her about things that I thought I would never tell anyone. I was probably the most stressed and depressed I had ever been in my life, carrying around everything for so long at that point. So the amount of weight lifted off of me that day was absolutely incredible. Being able to talk to somebody about all that stuff was just so freeing. These are getting easier, I swear. I swear, they're getting a little bit better each time I do them, I think. A little bit less anxious. A little bit. Can you tell? For my job, it actually became really irrelevant pretty quickly. Initially, I had planned on coming out at my job, but the longer that I stayed there, the more I realized that I didn't want to be there anyway. So instead, I just ended up finding a job that accepted me right away. This is the big one. This is the one that's probably going to be the heftier part of this answer. It's always family. There's family drama. If you haven't guessed already, my family has not handled any of this well. Family was a disaster. I ended up coming out to my mom first, which was also the second person I'd ever come out to. It was extremely difficult to actually come out to her. It took a lot of work. She did know something was wrong because of how depressed and closed off I had been at the time. But one day, after a lot of time and a lot of talk, it finally did come out. It wasn't the worst case scenario that I thought it was going to be, but she still wasn't supportive back then. Oh no, that means that my phone's probably gonna die soon. That said, things have gotten way better at this point, and she is somebody that is in my life again, and somebody that I feel I can rely on, and is supportive enough, and it's good. It makes me glad, and I'm very glad that she's there. Thankfully, unlike other family, both I and her were able to do the work that it took to get to this point. I wasn't ready to tell any more family for a really long time, long enough that gossip ended up destroying that for me anyway. Basically, my dad ended up finding out, and before I knew it, the entire family knew. After that, it was just always the elephant in the room. I tried with them for a few years, like my mom, but unlike her, nothing ever seemed to improve, and I slowly ended up just drifting apart from them. There was one family member that I got major support from immediately, and that was actually my brother. Interestingly, we ended up coming out to each other at the same time. It ended up making us way closer, which was really good because before that we didn't really have much of a relationship. So the first friend and the third person I ever came out to was and still is my best friend from art college. It had been a while since I had really talked with her, and after a bit of reconnecting, I ended up telling her about it through text. It went really well and was incredibly important to me to have her there, even if I didn't know it at the time. It really kickstarted our friendship again, and we ended up becoming even closer. She ended up helping me with so much stuff, especially early on, including helping me come out to other people as well. Some of which was my band. We're good. We're gonna move forward now. We're gonna get the video completed before my phone dies. That is the goal. I used to be so good about charging my phone, and I am not anymore. I'm at 18 minutes, and I'm not, no, I'm not going to bring too much attention to it, because I'm going for a record. I'm going for a best, a self-best? No, that's not the right word. What is the word? A personal best. That's what it is. No, what did you do? Don't do things. Don't do weird things. Don't do weird things, computer. No! My phone died. No! Oh no. Where's my videos? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't lose my video. That would have been really bad. Okay, let's go find my charger. On an adventure. Where are you, charger? I have the charger. I have found the charger. Did my phone totally turn? Oh, my phone totally turned off on me. No. No. I didn't pull off filming the video quicker than my phone was gonna die. Probably should have charged my phone, but we're fine. We're fine. We're getting back into the video, right? Don't die again. Why is the phone freaking out? I'm gonna live dangerous. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna hope that that notification was for something else. So the band I told all at once with a letter, which I ended up sending to everyone at the same time. I really didn't know what was going to happen. We were actually recording an album at the time, and so I ended up planning that once all of my parts were recorded, I would send them the letter soon after. They ended up taking it really well. So well that I was actually shocked at the amount of support that they gave me. It was an extremely good and important result for my support system. My band was actually more family than my family, so having that was amazing. I'm on the very end. My phone hasn't died yet. For the second time anyway. You know, I could just cut it out, you know? I could just cut it out and say that I beat it. Nobody has to know my phone died partway through the video. That doesn't have to be out there. I don't know what you're talking about. The phone didn't die. I got the video done before the phone died, right? That's how it happened. With the magic of video editing. Overall, even with all the bad that happened, so much stress and weight was lifted off of me from coming out. It's definitely something important to do in your own time, however, especially if you were like me beforehand, feeling totally isolated and having no support system from others. It's really good, especially in that type of scenario, to go to people that you think would be supportive first to help build a supportive foundation. It took me a really long time to get to that point. One of the places I had to get before I could accept myself, let alone come out to people or move forward with transition, is being self-sufficient and living on my own. I had to actually get to the point where I didn't have to rely on others that might not handle that well and, you know, make everything chaos if I happen to come out to somebody I was, you know, like living with or something like that, and then, you know, problems happen. That's a place that I had to go to, and it took a long time to get there. What else do I want to say? Do I want to say anything? I don't know if I have anything else to say. Happy Pride Month! So I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have any more questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, goodbye!